Now, everyone has a bad habit or a fear that they'd like to shake, and I'm no different. I'm afraid to fly, so I went and tried a session with a hypnotist to see if she could help me out. Take a look. Now that we're in 2012, many people have made various resolutions that they may be struggling to stick with. One way to try to combat your problems is by seeing a hypnotist like Corinne Matthews. Corinne is a hypnotist that specializes in helping people with everything from ADD and weight loss to quitting smoking and phobias. For years, I've had a fear of flying, so we decided to put hypnosis to the test to see if it could work for me. The entire process starts with a consultation. Corinne and I met for about an hour so she could evaluate what I needed to fight my fear and where my fear comes from.
These tests are going to just pretty much tell me how you take in information, how your brain learns and stores information. It's going to let me know basically if you're the kind of person who go into a light trance or a deep trance, and how easy it'll be for me to basically get you to change.
This then gives her a chance to customize the hypnosis session rather than playing a generic CD. This is also the point where Corinne informs her clients about the process from start to finish.
You've got a lot of stress. You're going to find that when you wake up, you have no sensation of that stress at all. 1 hour of hypnosis is equal to about 4 to 6 hours of really deep sleep.
The only thing she asked me to do before I came in the next day was refrain from drinking coffee or caffeine, so I would be able to relax as much as possible. The next day, I returned to Corinne to begin my session, and she set out to eliminate my fear of flying.
So here's how we began. I'm going to give you some physical things to do just to help you relax. Just lets me know how deep of a trance I can put you into, and then we're going to dive right into your hypnosis. What I'd like for you to do is go ahead and just sit back like a normal person in a normal chair. Okay, head back, nice and comfortable. And I'd like you to first of all close your eyes.
Hypnosis is about mind control. Almost anything that we want or need to change about how we feel or think can be changed if we really want it.
And this is about fear of flying. This is about fear of performance at work. This is about fear in general. No more fear.
I could hear, understand, and see everything she was telling me during the entire process. Just about anyone can be hypnotized. However, Corinne recommends that people that have developmental disabilities shouldn't be hypnotized. Results will be different for everyone.
We've all heard the story of a person who quit smoking 30 years ago with hypnosis, And then there are people who, come back every so often to continue to improve. 5, eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel really good.
Really good?
Really good.
Any sense of anything that could bother you at this moment?
No, not at all.
I like that part in itself, just sleeping. So did it work?
You know what? I have taken 8 separate flights since I went under, and only one time was I nervous. So I feel like it helped actually a lot. I thought about the process of being hypnotized while I was on the plane each time I, was taking another flight, and it really did help calm me.
So you have to consciously be thinking about the things she said while you're flying, as opposed to just, did you feel overall different?
I would say both. I would say both. I wasn't like, she didn't tell me I had to think about what she was saying, but I was, that was like part of my process of like, okay, now remember, what you went through and being hypnotized. And
that's great.
But yeah, I really do feel like it did help me a little bit, so.
Excellent. All right, it is time now to see what the News 4 News team is working on.
Here's Ann.